As we continue on Wednesday Night Live, undergroundhiphop.com, we got a very special guest, man. Red Hook Brooklyn representative, former Sons of Man representative, got the classic album right now, Renaissance Child, former Sons of Man, all that, man. Razah in the house. Thank you for being on Wednesday Night Live, brother.
No doubt, yo, it's a pleasure to be here, you know what I mean? The Renaissance Child album in stores right now. I got to shout out Underground Hip Hop who be supporting real independent artists, you know what I mean? Helping us grind and shit like that, because you know what I mean? It's not easy, you know what I mean? A lot of cats just think you could just jump on a bandwagon, buy a ticket, and fucking go on a roller coaster, you know what I mean? But it's like, yo, it's a lot of hard work it takes to make real good music, you know what I mean? So concentrate on that. That's what the whole underground hip hop movement is, you know what I mean?
That's real talk. Now let's get right into it, man. It's been 9 years since the debut Sons of Man album dropped. Why haven't we heard Razah on a solo project earlier, man? What was the holdup?
Yo, it's a lot of contractual shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was mad young back then, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of contractual shit going on, like the hidden hand and the puppet master type of shit, but I had to cut the strings, you know what I mean? So now, all my shit going through Razah Music, you know what I'm saying? You know, I just took care of business like that. More control of what I want to do and shit, you know what I mean? So it's like that, man.
Now, listening to the album, you have a lot of religious references on there. Talk to the people for a minute as far as what your religious background is and how that manifests in your music and your everyday life.
Yo, basically, religion is a word, come from the word, a Greek word mean religio or religio, which means to divide, you know what I'm saying? So, like, really, like, it's not even religious. It's like, it sounds religious because I touch on certain, you know, spiritual topics and stuff like that, but in all reality, what I'm talking about is really like the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it get a little, seem like it's a little religious, but it's really just the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like, it's no form of fashion like where when you got a religion, you know what I'm saying, you got disagreements, debates, you know what I'm saying, arguments, you know what I'm saying, because one person may serve one God, one person may serve many gods, one person may worship water, another nigga may worship the rocks and shit. But you know what I'm saying, the most important fact is that we all children of the universal father. Like even the sun is a child of the universal father, you know what I'm saying, because it exists within the universe. So, you know what I'm saying, what I'm just opening up is trying to relate to the street, you know what I'm saying, the streets, and educate them where it's like, you know, you can't learn this shit in school. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, like this shit is research that what I'm talking about, you could go back and research it for yourself. If you're already on underground hip hop, you're online right now, you know what I mean? So go Google some of the shit I'm talking about. See what the Hiscos dynasty is. Go Google Maccabees, you know what I'm saying? You could look up like a lot of shit that I'm talking about and see for yourself. There's a lot of shit out there that you missing, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yo, music is a way that you put out a message, you know what I'm saying? So I just love putting messages and music and jewels and shit inside of there, so when you get it, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to hear it one time and it's over, you know what I mean?
Now, let me ask you this, man. Sons of Man absolutely gave birth to an entire genre of music. You know, a lot of the cats are familiar with the Jedi mind tricks and all that of today, but y'all really gave birth to a whole genre of music. Does it annoy you at all that after y'all came out, cats really jumped on it and really, I mean, ate it all up? How do you, in retrospect, how do you look at that whole situation?
Well, basically, I see it like, you know, like when we reflect light, you know what I'm saying, I expect it to shine, you know what I'm saying? So what it is like a reflection of what we did, you know what I'm saying? So those are like little seeds and shit that we planted that they didn't even know when we was planting them, you know what I'm saying? So like if you see Renaissance Child, I'm still on the same shit to the 10th power now. So it's like a lot of those is like, you know what I'm saying, little seeds that was planted to grow this movement and this shit. So everybody, you know, it's a lot of people that want to try to get in and say that shit, but they don't know how to exactly put it together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, this movement that we on is like really like some real heavy shit, because this is what the underworld is really about. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of cats want to tap in it. All I say is like, you know, show respect and pay homage. Like, I pay homage to the old school. You know, a song on my album called Renaissance is like, you know, due credit to all the niggas that was before me, like, you know what I'm saying, that paved the way for me to hold this microphone I'm holding right now. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be doing no underground hip-hop shit if it wasn't for this, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, pay homage, man. If somebody created something, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a lot of cats biting Fourth Disciple sound and shit. You know, Fourth done made a lot of babies. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like, we like young veterans, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we came in the game around the Biggies and the fucking Jay-Z's and the Tupacs and shit, you know what I'm saying? But we ain't do what they was doing, you know what I'm saying? And I could say Pac came close to what we was doing with Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, if you look at a lot of the shit that's going on in hip-hop, Nas now is like really there with the whole Godson and everything else, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, these is like shit that we've been doing naturally, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a gimmick where we just fucking came up with the shit. Like, that's what brought Sunz and Man together as a group. Right. Every last individual spit some intellectual street shit, some deep, poetic project, crazy shit. Like, you ain't never heard no lyrics like shit that's on Five Archangels and Soldiers of Darkness, and you know what I'm saying? So it was like, we wanted to be different. That's what made us who we were, you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't want to do the shit that the program said to do, you know what I'm saying? So we went against the system. Everybody went with the system, you know what I'm saying? So that's what started a whole fucking new culture, because if you remember, it was like Gravediggers was around with the horrorcore shit. So we came and put a bridge in between that with the holy core. We was on some real spiritual holy core shit, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people took us into the form of, yo, that's that Gravediggers horrorcore shit because of the names like Killer Priest and Hellraiser. But then, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like, yo, we had to open it up with the name Sunz and Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't no gimmick. You a son of man. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear names like shit, like we say Sunz and Man or Maccabees or Black Market, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you a part of that too. You know what I mean? Like, that's how real this shit is when we talking it. You know what I mean?